It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the New York Giants and the Seattle Seahawks. Next on Madden Football.
Kicker Graham Gano set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Seattle. Fields it right around the goal line. As Seattle's offense comes onto the field, we'll see a 10-year veteran under center. Guy who broke into the league as a starter back in 2013, Geno Smith.
I still remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia. He was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
Smith going to go to the air, first play. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Here come the Giants, led out by their former 6th overall pick out of Duke back in 2019. Daniel Jones under center.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation, and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. The drive will start with an option going left. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one, 11 yards in the first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Jones. He's got Bellinger. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by open man. He's got him. It's Tony for a Giant touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Giants use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field ready for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll run here with a rookie second-round pick, Kenneth Walker. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Smith now to throw. Buying time to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Waiting on it will be Richie James. This will be fielded at the 17. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Throwing, Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Hudson. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Now the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. After the interception, here's Smith. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run. It's Dallas. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Holding offense.
Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Looking to throw on second down. Jones to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. 5 yards on first down, and now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Jones to throw on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on fourth down leads to 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Jones on first down. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
It was a bit of an adjustment for Kenny Galladay in 2021, his first year in New York, and with new quarterback Daniel Jones. His mission, get back to his Pro Bowl form here in 2022 and avoid similar struggles. That catch right there, a nice way to get going.
On 1st and 10, Jones. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
On second down, here's Barkley. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. Again the juke. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. The run there on 1st down gets him a yard to the 26. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome everyone to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports halftime report. First, though, time for a check of the next-gen stats from that first half for the Giants. And despite the big lead, they really did next to nothing throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage. We'll see how aggressive they want to be going forward. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they too have found passing lanes to be hard to come by so far. As you see by the numbers, they'll need to figure that out in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants about set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Jones. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man right side is Tony. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Off play action. Jones. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
A first down carry for Barkley. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Back now in Seattle, Washington. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number. Touchdown! Wan'Dale Robinson from 3 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Gano the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Geno. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there, because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Smith. This is the tight end fan. Completion good for 14 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. But no reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on 4th. Now Geno on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Again, Smith. They'll set up the screen to Dallas. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Now it's Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Well, this one winding toward a conclusion. And how would you assess how the secondary has played?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game, it's been the secondary. That was the latest example.
Yeah, they've been solid. Really, the whole defense has been solid. Still pitching a shutout. Smith, and he's got the speedster Goodwin. Touchdown, Seahawks. Marquise Goodwin from 17 yards out. And the Seahawks are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. New York set to take the field. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Up the middle with Barkley. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Barkley. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Jones to the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Give him 2 on the play there, and it's 1st down, New York.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. It's Barkley on the counter. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done now. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.